Do you want your whole being turned upside down? Get ready for a surprise that will blow your mind. Imagine yourself discovering the mystical gate to the Holy of Holies, the entry to the most sacred sanctuary in the world. What mysteries lie beyond that ancient doorway? Could this incredible find alter the course of human events? Are you prepared for an adventure that will test your assumptions? Prepare yourself, because those who seek the truth will find it. The Holy of Holies was the section of the ancient temple in Jerusalem that was the holiest and most sacred of all, and only the Israelite high priest was permitted to enter it. In Solomon's temple, the Holy of Holies was housed at the westernmost end of the temple, and it was there that the Ark of the Covenant, which served as a representation of Israel's unique relationship with God, was kept. A modest altar crafted from timber and covered in gold stood guard at the entrance of the most holy place. Pompey, following his capture of Jerusalem in 63 BC, entered the temple's most holy place, committing an act of religious profanity. A hidden realm that is shrouded in mystery and old secrets can be found buried deep below the western wall, where it is hidden from the sight of the bustling world that lies above. This underground world is cloaked in darkness and devoid of sound, but it is filled with echoes of a bygone era. It is a location where the stories of history may be heard echoing through the chilly stone walls that have been around for ages and have seen it all. Within the confines of this underground maze, it appears as though time has stopped moving, and the burden of the past weighs heavily in the air. Curious people who have the courage to walk into this mysterious region will be rewarded with the opportunity to unearth mysterious items and relics that have been entombed there. Each room displays relics from a long-lost civilization and provides a window into the past by illuminating the daily routines of people who came before. Visitors are able to feel a tremendous sense of significance emanating from this concealed realm as the flickering torchlight dances on the walls. The fact that these long-forgotten mysteries may still be found here is evidence of the lasting strength of human creativity, as well as the insatiable desire to acquire new information. This underground refuge lies a great distance below the western wall, where it watches over its mysteries and waits for the adventurous explorers who will solve its enduring puzzles. An enigmatic site reveals itself close by the mysterious realm of the subterranean world. It is a gate that has been walled off, and it is steeped in great meaning. It is a striking image of a somber site where Jews ardently pour forth their prayers and emotional petitions to God. It stands in the holy city of Jerusalem. This gate, which cannot be passed because it is closed and barred, stands at the entrance to a world that is concealed from the view of those with ordinary eyes. A sacred sanctuary, a chamber of collective desire and spiritual connection, can be found on the other side of this enigmatic gate. Jewish worshippers, weighed down by the weight of history and the collective memory of their ancestors, come here in the hopes of finding solace, direction, and redemption for themselves and their people. They are connected to a heavenly presence that is beyond the scope of the physical world with every tear they shed and every prayer they offer. The fact that the Jewish people have managed to persevere in the face of so much adversity over the course of so many generations is a monument to their enduring faith and fortitude, which is symbolized by the locked gate. It is a gateway to a realm where their hopes and dreams intertwine with the echoes of the past, creating a location that exists outside of time and where the screams of the faithful are both heard and cherished. The Western Wall, which is sometimes referred to as the Wailing Wall, is an important religious site for Jewish people and serves as a potent symbol of their intimate connection with God. This site carries a great deal of significance for the Jewish people. This ancient edifice is made by limestone and can be found in the Old City of Jerusalem. It is the only piece of the Second Temple that has survived after it was destroyed in the year 70 CE. Since ancient times, the Western Wall has served as a primary destination for Jewish worshippers and pilgrims, and it continues to draw visitors from every region of the globe. In the Jewish faith, the Western Wall is considered a holy spot from which prayers can be heard directly by God. It is thought to be the place that provides access to the Holy of Holies of the Second Temple, which is the innermost sanctum of the building. Because of this, the Western Wall has evolved into a site of profound spiritual contemplation, where people pour out their souls, give prayers, and lay notes written by hand between the old stones. When Jewish people congregate at the Western Wall, they are not merely looking for solace and strength. Rather, they are searching for a meaningful connection to their historical and cultural origins. It is a concrete connection to the past, a demonstration of resiliency, and a constant reminder of the unwavering faith and commitment of the Jewish people throughout history. Wilson's Arch is a timeless monument that stands as a tribute to history and faith in Jerusalem. It is located close to the Western Wall, which is a location that holds enormous religious significance. This amazing building, which serves as a synagogue and honors explorer Charles Wilson by having its name derived from him, provides a spiritual retreat for worshippers among the historic stones. Visitors from all walks of life are mesmerized by the grandeur and architectural elegance of Wilson's Arch. Nestled within the western support of the Temple Mount, this location provides a one-of-a-kind viewpoint that enables worshippers to connect with their heritage while also being in close proximity to the Western Wall, which is considered to be the holiest site in Judaism. It is easy to feel the reverence and devotion of those who have gathered here as the reverberations of their prayers echo through the sacred corridors of the synagogue. The dignified presence of the arch, which is decorated with complex designs and studded with historical objects, serves as a powerful reminder of the Jewish people's long-standing traditions as well as their unwavering faith. This holy place, which serves as a sanctuary thanks to Wilson's Arch, is a standing witness to the unity and spiritual fortitude that continue to flourish in Jerusalem, despite the fact that the city's history and contemporary life are inextricably intertwined. The old house of worship, which was known as the synagogue, rose majestically above the busy bridge that was also known as the Bridge of the Priests. Because of its lofty perch, it offered a breathtaking panorama of the urban landscape in all directions. The local community holds this location in high regard due to the fact that it is both aesthetically pleasing and historically significant. The proximity of the synagogue to a gate, which many people thought to be the first gate built by Herod, contributed significantly to the building's unique character. This association gave the structure an air of mysticism and veneration, which contributed to its overall effect. The gate, which had been there for a very long time and had become aged and worn, told stories of ancient civilizations and hallowed rituals. The magnificent appearance of the synagogue left guests in a state of amazement. The craftsmanship of a bygone period was on display in the exquisite carvings and symbolic motifs that decorated the solid stone walls of this structure. Inside, the large chapel welcomed visitors and enveloped them in an atmosphere that was devoted to prayer and peacefulness. The Bridge of the Priests was a symbolic link that connected the spiritual realm of the synagogue to the everyday lives of the people. This link was supplied below. Because of the way in which history, religious practice, and architectural design all came together, the synagogue that sits atop the Bridge of the Priests is an enduring witness to the cultural legacy and religious customs of the area. A realm concealed from the prying eyes of onlookers and cloaked in secrecy can be found tucked away behind the Western Wall in Jerusalem. It is estimated that nearly 80% of this ancient edifice is still hidden beneath the busy streets of Jerusalem, despite the fact that its historical and religious value is of the utmost importance. The Western Wall, which is sometimes referred to as the Wailing Wall, has been around for a very long time and has been a witness to the rise and fall of numerous civilizations that have left their mark on the city above. The Mamluks had a significant influence on the growth of Jerusalem, and the concealed sections of the Western Wall are a witness to their influence. The city grew over the course of several centuries. New buildings were constructed and the streets were paved, which inevitably resulted in major portions of the sacred wall becoming obscured. As a direct consequence of this, tourists who stand at ground level are only able to see a small portion of the spectacular building that lies below them. Archaeologists, historians, and people searching for spiritual enlightenment are the kind of people who are likely to investigate these hidden depths because they arouse feelings of surprise and curiosity and invite them to investigate the hidden vestiges of the past. They serve as a reminder that history lies in wait under the surface, affording glimpses into the rich tapestry of Jerusalem's past and the enduring link that humanity has with its hallowed heritage. Under the venerated Western Wall in Jerusalem, beneath the prying eyes of tourists and pilgrims, there are active archaeological stations teeming with astonishing finds. These stations are kept secret from the public. These underground chambers have been the site of spectacular finds that have shed light on the historical and cultural fabric of the area. The most awe-inspiring relics discovered beneath the ancient wall are huge stones and a gate with its entrance shut off that is thought to be the long-lost Warren's Gate. These were among the riches that were uncovered. The subterranean structure was painstakingly excavated by a team of archaeologists who were armed with exhaustive research and unrelenting determination. Because of their dogged labor, massive stones have been uncovered, the likes of which defy the mind in terms of their proportions. The remarkable building skill of the ancient civilizations that formerly inhabited this country is attested to by the huge blocks that stand as a tribute to their skill. The locked gate, on the other hand, is the feature that has both historians and archaeologists speculating about its possible significance. It is possible that the annals of history will need to be rewritten if it is discovered that this structure is in fact the mysterious Warren's Gate, a gateway that is referenced in ancient manuscripts and dates back thousands of years. The locked gate protects a number of mysteries and secrets, patiently waiting to reveal its long-concealed history to those who have the education and experience necessary to decipher them. The archaeological sites continue to be the epicenter of non-stop activity and eager anticipation, despite the fact that the excavations beneath the Western Wall are still in progress. The victory that Israel achieved in the Six-Day War, which was fought in June of 1967, made it possible for archaeological work to be carried out in East Jerusalem. This war was known as the War of Independence. This military victory resulted in Israel acquiring authority over East Jerusalem, which was a territory that was formerly held by Jordan. It also opened up new prospects for excavation and investigation of the area. After the conflict, Israel made tremendous efforts to study and protect the vast number of historical and archaeological sites that were located within East Jerusalem. As a result of the Israeli government's recognition of the enormous cultural and historical significance of the region, resources have been invested in archaeological studies and efforts to preserve the area. The victory that Israel achieved in the Six-Day War, despite having political and territorial repercussions, accidentally made possible a once-in-a-lifetime chance in the field of archaeology. Our grasp of the history of the city of Jerusalem continues to be enhanced by the continuous excavations and studies being conducted in East Jerusalem, which also contribute to the accumulated human knowledge of the varied cultural history of the region. Thank you for watching. We hope you like this video. Make sure to give a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel, and we will see you in our next video.